Y'all make sure y'all give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy the content. Our donations link will be in the description box below if y'all care to donate. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the current energy for today. The world. Okay, so there could be a cycle that may be closing. There's something that's very fixated on closing a cycle out. Usually this card will come up like this, but it's in the upright. So there's something very significant about a cycle closing due to a fixated confirmation on something. So there's several confirmations in order to create a closure of a cycle. There may be energies that may be agitated or uncomfortable with a cycle closing, but it's going to have to be closed. There's a cycle closing. So what's the current messages and energy for today? Five of Pentacles reverse at the bottom. The Sun, Leo energy. The High Priestess, Pisces energy. The Star, Aquarius energy. The Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay, so far we have a lot of upright cards. Four of Wands reverse. The Ace of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Five of Cups reverse. Seven of Wands reverse. The Tower reverse. Okay, so something may be agreeing to change to avoid some type of chaotic energy here. If something continues, this is going to get out of control to where it's going to cause more chaos, but something is being dismantled with the Tower reversed because the truth came out secretly. People have admitted the truth secretly or something like that. Or this could just be due to someone that knows way too much and has illuminated a lot of things. Now you got individuals sitting in this energy feeling weird. With a Nine of Wands reverse, they feel weird. They feel like they can't do nothing with the Chariot reverse. This is a standoff. Like, this is not really a standoff energy, but it's a weird energy. Everybody's feeling awkward. They can't defend themselves from how intense this truth is with the Seven of Wands reverse. This could be related to somebody being betrayed. But out of all this chaotic energy, you got somebody here that apparently has feelings for you and loves you. With the Lovers card. These people can act like they hate you and don't like you, but they actually love you. They actually love you. They don't hate anybody. They hate the fact that they can't get away with lying to you or lying on you. And trying to sit there and hurt you like that. That's what they hate. These individuals don't really disapprove somebody. They just disapprove of their own tactics that didn't work. So in reality, people don't hate you. It look like to me, people love you. Or there could be a few of them that may have feelings for you. This give me the vibes of people in reality, but they secretly like who you are. But it's like there's still a sense of them trying to keep up some type of illusion, but they know that ain't going to hold up either. It's like, oh, they got to keep how they feel about you from other people, but yet it's like they want you to know something. They only want you to know something. Oh, this could be too embarrassing because of how much was done to you in regards to a situation. And these people are going to want to start the question, but they're not going to understand anything. Okay, so they clearly know that you woke and you know what you're doing with the High Priestess energy. The two pillars right here are a key factor in this situation, that you clearly know what you're doing with the High Priestess. Yeah, this is a but what you're doing is the positive side of everything, and people could be looking up to you rather than sitting there but trying to betray you for it because you know what you're doing. Some of you could be a Pisces. You definitely know what you're doing when it comes to the spiritual side. Somebody could be taking getting the details of how well you have developed spiritually. It's a spiritual development energy here with the high priestess. And the way that you was able to develop spiritually is by going through all of this with the Ten of Swords energy. You know what I'm kind of getting like? These, whatever the situation there was in regards to, helped you elevate spiritually. It helped you rank up. That's what it done. Some of you could have been put through some type of curses, hexes, spells. There was a bunch of rituals that was being done too with the Ten of Swords in order to try to harm. This was a ritualistic harming of your reputation. That would be a humiliation ritual with the Ten of Swords energy. So some of you has had to go through a lot of this in order to be in this energy with the High Priestess energy. These individuals don't know how the hell you made it through something, what it looks like. They could be going back and forth question how the hell you was able to make it through something while sitting there avoiding a disaster all at the same time with the Tower reverse. Because usually this will put somebody out of control to where they'll just go crazy. But you didn't. It's not meant for you to go crazy. It's meant for you to teach people. It's meant for you to teach people what's really right and wrong. Teach people the truth about spirituality with the High Priestess. It's meant for you to awaken people. And awakening people has nothing to do with abusing people with the Ten of Swords. There is a side of them that wish that they wouldn't have never engaged in that. And they could be kind of mad at themselves. So these individuals could be mad at themselves and feeling hella regretful for doing that. Because everybody, whoever's in this energy right here is agreeing to the fact that you've been telling the truth with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. You know the truth. You know what's going on in your surroundings. Some of you don't have to be a medium or a psychic. You're just a well-intuitive person. You listen to your intuition. But for some of you out there, you may be a medium. You may have your clairs activated. These individuals well know about it. And whoever was laughing about that, they're not laughing anymore. They don't think your gifts are a joke. Your gifts are incredibly dangerous to a situation like this with a Ten of Swords energy. So it's like they're doing things to dismantle something in order to avoid something from being out of control. Because you know a lot of things that you shouldn't know. But there's nothing you could do about it. Like these individuals may be coming into acceptance as to say, okay, well, this apparently that's who you are. If people wouldn't be doing this to you, then you wouldn't have to rip into information with the High Priestess. So there could be a stoppage of betrayal. With the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I'm hearing a stoppage of betrayal. That's the energy that's coming off these two cards here. A stoppage of betrayal. Chariot reverse and the Ten of Swords. That means the worst is over with the situation. To where this can invoke healing. With the Five of Cups reverse. A lot of this stoppage has a lot to do with the truth coming out. And also people trusting their intuition to stop. Okay, so individuals may be listening to their intuition to stop something. Yeah, they're definitely listening to their intuition to stop something. Y'all got to excuse my voice, y'all. My sinuses are out of control right now. That's our allergies. I don't know if I sound hoarse on camera, but it's kind of like a horse sound. So I don't like that sound. My allergies are very bad right now at this time. But anyways, y'all, there is a stoppage of a nasty betrayal. And there is healing with the Five of Cups reverse. Some of you do have someone that may have very strong feelings for you, that possibly wants to be with you. At the same time, you got to watch it, though, because you have the Four of Wands reverse. I don't know if this individual is fresh out of a connection or if they're unable to move on. Or this person may be in the energy of feeling as if you would disapprove them because this is one of the ones that was doing this to you. They feel like you would be disapproving of them. There's a few people here that wants to be with you. They feel like you would be disapproving of them because of the Four of Wands reverse, because what was being done in regards to a neighborhood or some type of community setting with the Four of Wands reverse, this had you disapproved of and hurt badly with the Ten of Swords energy. What they gonna do? They feel like they would get rejected with the Four of Cups energy. So there's a lot of regret here. It's not about regret that they have gotten caught or things. This has people reflecting on their actions and having them seeing that, hey, you're not causing any trouble. You're not causing any problems. Why are problems being caused to you? Okay, so these individuals may be admitting to the fact that they have to heal. There could be some dark spirituality side to them that they're going to have to heal. So these individuals may be understanding, you may be bringing it clarity and awareness to these individuals that they're suffering a curse, which is why they're acting in this type of manner because of what they have been doing. And them engaging in activity to betray you as this person is going to make this curse worse. So they could be stopping. Okay, so somebody is acknowledging something. There's someone else behind the scenes that may have knowledge on how energies work. I'm getting from the High Priestess energy, Masonry energy. That's all mixed in with this energy right here. There's a bit of that wants to come through. And if this has anything to do with that, they well know about energy, how energies work, the energy body works. They had somebody on YouTube that exposed how energies can easily be manipulated, about frequencies and stuff like that. It was a master that came up on YouTube that revealed, it was an elderly man that revealed that. So they definitely are aware of energy. Especially the spiritual development side. There's something very significant about the Ten of Swords. This is a dark cloud. So there's a cloud in the back. But the sunlight is starting to come through. See how they got that, the sun? The sun's starting to shine through all that. This is going to better to also lift the dark cloud. They're discovering the fact that there's a curse. Somebody brought it to a lot of people's awareness that there's a curse. You're not the one cursed. They could have tried to project this on you. But it's like everything that's being done is just boomeranging and making things worse for them. They could be noticing strange activity. Bad things could be happening to them unexpectedly. That right there is a sign of this is a warning to not keep on doing this to a person like this. They cannot be doing this to a medium or somebody that has psychic clear abilities. They cannot be doing that to them. Because this person is extremely protected in the realm of the spirit. It will not stick to them. It's going to stick to people's surroundings, to this individual surroundings and people around them. And they're going to start to notice changes within their connections. They're going to start to notice changes when it comes to who they may be friends with. They're going to start having falling outs. If they have been doing things, nasty things to you, to harm you this way, this is what's going to start manifesting upon them. And they could be realizing where this is coming from. And there is a side of them that is sorry for doing that to you. This is the card of regret. You got somebody in their head because they would like to be with you. They would like to be in a connection with you, but they feel like you would be disapproving of them with the four of wands reverse. That's like all this that was being done to have you disapproved of. Now somebody liked you. Now somebody wants to be with you. And yet, this right here is boomeranging back on these individuals because they feel like you're disapproving of them. It's the activity. It's the activity in order to have this done, to inflict this 10 of swords upon someone. That's what's disapproved of. So it's like these individuals want forgiveness because now they feel disapproved. But that right there is where the truth's coming out at. And there's a side of them that actually loves that. I know this sounds twisted, but at the same time, it's like you're teaching people a lesson as I say, hey, people are going to respect you. By you not having to do that much, people will respect you. Even though you may have these powers, at the same time, people gonna have to respect that. You're just like you're a human, just like everybody else. You may have a sacred gift, but that's put there from the Most High. They're gonna have to respect that. To the ones that's resonate with this, that has this ability, with the High Priestess. People gonna have to respect that and let you do your thing. Because if people ain't bothering with you, then you're not gonna be sitting there having to use your gifts in order to defend yourself. If you are one of these people. Some of you are. It may be a rare percentage, but some of you are this person. Now there's a few individuals that's just intuitive. They don't have their clairs activated, but they just have that inner knowing, intuition. But this is someone that receives visions. They receive clairaudient hearing. They could hear conversations going on. It's the energy. It's the topics of the conversations and what is being said about somebody. The energy that these people are putting off. They're able to tune into that energetically because their angels let them know what the conversation is about. If someone is planning or plotting, they're going to better to pick that up energetically. It's a frequency. So if they're planning a betrayal in order to try to get this individual's reputation hurt, or if someone can't be trusted, their intuition will not only go off and alert them that there's a problem, their clairaudient hearing will start to activate with ringing in one of the ears, either the left or the right ear. And not long after that, that ringing is a spiritual phone call. It's not tinnitus or however you say that. It has nothing to do with that. It's going to be a high-powered frequency, like a like that. And not long after that happens, you're going to receive a message, confirmation. It's going to resonate with what your intuition has told you. And you're going to be able to pick it up accurately. Therefore, you have foresight, vision before something even happens. So you have time to prepare for something with the High Priestess. This could be highly intimidating to some, but it's only for the ones that has tried to betray you. Other than that, bro, if people wouldn't be messing with you, you wouldn't even be in that energy. But that right there is the help. That's the help of the heavenly angels protecting you. Your angels are not going to let you be betrayed that way. You see the star right here? You see how they have, look like to me, it's orbs around that star? You got your angels. That right there is orbs. People may not be able to see that. You got orbs circling around you all the time. This is what's going on in the spirit. You may not be able to see it, but you got angels all around you right here. You're going to be left alone. Another thing that I'm getting from the star card, there's some form of higher power and authority. That may be a few of them that may be watching over you with the star card. to make sure that you're okay, to make sure that you could continuously do what you meant to be doing with the star card. For some of you, this could be a few authoritative figures in a higher position. This could be some feds here. And this would complete the full circle as what's on their emblem with the stars like that. Some of them can know that you're a healer to humanity, because this right here is all about humanity. This is someone that's healing humanity. You're a healer to your surroundings. You could be healing a curse with the Ten of Swords. You could be out there healing a curse off of your land. What people are seeing you do is astonishing. It's unique. Not many people out there have that side to them. This is something very unique to come by, because this is not an everyday thing for some of these individuals to witness that and who you are. These are the individuals that's not going to sit there and torment you or screw at your purpose. Because a star card can represent your higher calling. North Node energy. You meant to be a messenger. You meant to be a powerful messenger for some of you out there. You meant to follow your North Node. This can have a lot to do with astrology. Some of you could be an astrologer. You could be an astrologer mixed in with a medium. But you're very skilled at what you do. You know a lot about numerology. You know a lot about astrology. It's all connected together in some kind of way. And you know how to interpret the symbolism of that in order to predict accurate predictions with that high priestess. So some of you out there are accurately, it's like you know how to accurately predict things to take place at the right time. It's like the exact time. You are very accurate with details with the high priestess. This really has nothing to do with the spirit world, like asking your angels for help. You don't have to ask none of that. It's just a natural gift of intuition. Your intuition is connected to the Most High. Look at the cross right there. The Most High is connected to you on a spiritual level. That gives you that higher power knowledge as I say, hey, this is what's going on. So God works through you in order to protect you, and that would be intuition. That's him. Which is why this could be scary to some people. This could be highly intimidating. Because it's the presence of God that's protecting you through intuition. That's how he's showing himself through you. They may not be able to see him, but they're able to detect something that's highly uncomfortable with you knowing things that you should not know. That's him guarding you and protecting you. This is actually a very positive sign with the star and the sun card. And with the sun and the star being on both sides of the high priestess energy, that's all about a lot of positivity and high vibrational energy that's protecting you also spiritually. So you have a lot of high powered angels that's vibrating at a high frequency, bro, that can drown out all this negativity. That's going to make sure that you're on your purpose. Because people have to keep in mind that this is not only a physical 3D purpose, this is a spiritual purpose that is being manifested through the 3D. You have to follow your higher calling. People have their purpose in this lifetime that they're following. You have a purpose also. You're not meant to be delayed. You're not meant to be infringed upon when it comes to you exercising this gift. Under the U.S. Constitution, physical and a physical 3D reality, what you're doing is protected under the First Amendment. If you're a spiritual person or if you have clairvoyant gifts, that's protected under the First Amendment. That's a God-given gift anyways. It's a natural born gift. And if anybody so much tries to obstruct that side to you or tries to get in the way of that, they're being seen as being infringing upon your First Amendment. You're trying to obstruct the U.S. Constitution protected activity with the high priestess. You have every right to go out to nature and or to heal nature. Or to go out there and heal and meditate. This could be a form of meditation. You have every right to go out to nature, to a public park, a public wooded area, or an isolated wooded area, or wherever you want to go in order to meditate. You have every right to do that. You have every right to go out there to hug a tree, because this is also connected to tree hugging. People may not know what a tree hugging is or tree hugging is. It's where someone hugs a tree and they let the energy, the negative energy, adapt. Like it's like the tree creates this magnetic pulling mechanism that pulls negative energy within out the individual's energetic field of energy in order to transmute that. It grounds their energy. That's a form of grounding meditation. It grounds the energetic field of vibration. Therefore, balances out your energy. It neutralizes negative energy while grounding you. Because trees are rooted into the ground. All that energy that tree is absorbing from you is going back down to Mother Earth in order for it to transform it. To transmute it, transform it. Therefore, you're going to feel much more at ease. You're going to feel lighter. Because that tree can withstand a lot of energy. Because trees also give off energy. It's not just oxygen. It gives off energy. It helps the soul breathe. There's a spiritual meaning beyond trees. And if you really look at what they call that, a stump, how they have a tree stump, look at the fingerprints on the thumb or your fingerprints. And look at what's on that stump in the same pattern. That right there is a spiritual message. Stump sounds awful close to thumb, kind of, huh? Thumb, stump. Even though it may be different. Stump, thumb. If you look at your fingerprint pattern on your fingers and look at the way a stump looks or a limb of a tree looks, that right there is going to be a simulation. It's almost damn near identical to how your fingerprints look. That's a sign in itself that you are just like nature. You need your proper food, water, and source of sunlight. Because that right there helps the soul balance itself out. So if some of you out there, you may live in nature. For some of you, you may not even live in a house, a home, a RV. You may live out there in nature. So some of you may be staying out in nature with the four wand traverse. You may not live in a community setting. You may live somewhere out in nature. And you're able to make it out there with just certain supplies. Hell, you could have a blanket. You could have built your house. You could have put a few leaves on top of logs or tree limbs that was connected together. You could have used vine. Something about a vine. You could have used a couple of vines in order to make sure the logs don't fall apart. So the vines are being interpreted as nails, like to nail boards together, but the vines are keeping the logs together as like the top like this of a house. And you have wood over that. You have the tree limbs over that. And you have a bunch of leaves on top of it, dirt and leaves on top of it, in order to insulate it. Some of you can have a lantern. Something very significant about one of those lights you carry like that. Like, you know how it's been depicted on a hermit card with them holding that light? Something like that. Nature is your home. With the star card, nature is your home. Someone will also, they may want to be out there with you. So if you don't live outdoors to where you live in nature, someone may want to be in nature with you while you go out to nature. but they're not sure that you would approve of that with the Two of Pentacles. There are several people that want to go out there with you, but they're unsure. They're unsure that you would approve of that. This person can feel screwed up in the head for feeling that way because of what was done to you. They feel like something's wrong with them for even having a thought of that. It's obvious there's a side of them that may be drawn to you or attracted to you in some kind of way in order for them to even feel that. I mean, why else would they feel that? Instead of you being alone on a journey, somebody wants to be right there with you. They don't want you to be alone throughout all this because they're beginning to feel like an outsider. With the Four of Wands reversed, they're beginning to feel like an outsider. They would like to do what you do, and they may want you to teach them how you do what you do because they really want to learn. And I'm getting that nobody else would have a problem with it. That's like people are too damn scared of you to start with. You know what I'm saying? They scared of what you know. What they gonna do? You gonna sit there and pick up the energy? It's like these individuals just waiting. Just waiting. Snooping type of energy. Sit there poking their nose where it don't belong. All right, so somebody does want to take part in being part of a journey with you, what it looks like. Even though they may be experiencing obstacles and setbacks with the Chariot reverse, they want to be part of a spiritual journey with you. I'm also getting this person don't care about what other people got to say either. With the Four of Wands reverse, they could care less if other people disapprove of that or not. They're just mainly concerned about you approving of it. Because they don't give a damn about what these other people got to say. It's like their main concerns is if you accept that. Clarify that. Seven of Pentacles. All right, so we got the Seven of Pentacles energy. Okay, so someone is sitting there looking over everything. They could be seeing how far you come with your spiritual journey. And it's like they feel like they want to invest their time into doing that with you. They feel like they want to help you build. Okay, so someone is interested in helping you build and helping you be successful with the Seven of Pentacles. They want to add on to that. There's a sense of this individual may want to sit there and please you also to make sure that you're okay. To help build things with you. They want to be outside though with the Seven of Pentacles. This person may enjoy spending time outdoors with the Seven of Pentacles. They want to help you build. And they're not going to waste any time doing it either. And things that they may want to help you build up, it's going to escalate very quickly. With a Knight of Pentacles reverse, they're not going to waste no time in helping you. King of Cups. Because they care about you. They have a deep sense of care and possibly love toward you and feelings toward you. They definitely are interested in helping you out. It sounds like to me this person's connected to nature themselves. Clarify that. The Ace of Cups. Okay, so that's another genuine energy. Okay, so this is someone that is a new person. This is a new person. They do have strong feelings for you. Some of you may be different of, I'm hearing different of, it's like they already know these people right here are not going to sit there and approve of that, but they don't care about that. They really don't care about that. This person's extremely drawn to you. Whoever this individual is, they're extremely drawn to you. Some of these individuals, if this individual can have a Cancer rising, something very significant about a Cancer rising. Yeah, there's heavy Cancer rising here from this energy. What else is going on? The ace. Okay, so we have another ace. Two aces. This is another indication. If you look at the imagery of these cards right here, that's nature. You have nature right here. You have nature right here. So that will be interpreted as the ocean, water, and then you have nature right here. So this person definitely likes to spend a lot of time out in nature. Lily pads. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny how that sounds, lily pad. You know what I'm saying? That's funny how that sounds, lily pad. Damn. That reminds me of the word lady. Lily pads. So they definitely are connected to nature, whoever this person is. They like nature. It sounds like to me they want to help you out build some type of, it's like they're interested in building like a home out in nature. It's giving me the vibes of like a home. See how they have an archery right there? They want to be outdoors with you. They want to be outdoors with you. Knight of Wands reverse. They will literally be in this energy to be outdoors with you until they burn themselves out with the Knight of Wands reverse. Like they would be very energetic. That's like a high level energetic energy here. This person also wouldn't play around either. Like they have intentions on staying around you. Okay, so there is kind of like a clingy energy, but not in a toxic type of way. Like there's a balance here. There's a balanced type of energy. So they can have like kind of a clingy side, but it's not toxic or a low vibrational type of clinginess. I'm going to tell you why this individual may feel that way is because you may give off a lot of sense of certainty. They know that you're somebody that's very certain about yourself, and you can have a very dominant energy about you for some of you, or you just have this energy of security. They don't have nothing to worry about, and that could be highly appealing to this person. And it's hard to come by somebody like that knows who they are. This individual feel like you wouldn't approve of them though with the 4 of Wands reverse, but still though, I'm getting they're still going to take the chance at initiating a conversation with you. Could be physically, and end up talking to you with the Ace of Swords. There is a side of them that is shy. There is a shy side to this energy. They are shy. They are shy. So okay, so this individual could be introverted too. But when they get, it's like when they get around somebody that they know that they could be comfortable around, then therefore their true authentic self they can express themselves. But at first they'll be quiet. But you get to know them, it's like they're gonna be in this like this high vibrational. It's like a goofy energy here. They may like to cut up a lot, laugh a lot. So they definitely have a side to them that is kind of shy at first. It's like a sense of shyness. Or hell, it just may be their introverted nature. They're just too much introverted. It may not even have nothing to do with being shy. It could just be introverted. That's how they'll be very, very quiet at first. They may not say that much. But the more you get to know them, it's like the more the energy starts to get out there. I know y'all have to remember nostalgia moments of that, y'all. Like whenever you go to a party or something, if some of y'all out there used to party, or you go somewhere and then they'll have a bunch of people there, and it's like you may be the introverted type, and it's like somebody at the party that may like you, and it's like you really don't want to say that much, but yet the more you get to be around the person, it's like I end up being crazy together or cutting up. And it's like you come out that introverted energy if you are an introvert. I don't know if some of y'all had experience. Some of y'all possibly had experience of that. If y'all used to party a while back, you'll get around people you really don't know, but there may be somebody there that may show interest in you. And you may be kind of like, y'all may be kind of awkward around each other. But it's like that awkwardness goes away. What they gonna do? Sit there and look at each other? And sit there and stare at each other? Y'all probably had that too. Y'all probably know exactly what that energy is. You just sit there and look at each other. It's like there's an awkward moment of silence. It's like you really don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. Be weird. Fuck. Be strange. Tell them straight up, this is really, really strange. I bet you that person would possibly start laughing or kind of feel more awkward. But that right there is going to get them in the energy to where it's going to better to remove this heavy leveled introverted energy that may either make them laugh or they could say something back. But there's like a sense of quietness here with the high priestess. Like you may not say much to each other, and it's like y'all got to get to know each other. That's whatever. Don't use that voice though. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell anybody what to do. It's just an analogy. It's a joke, y'all. This is very, very strange. You know what I'm saying? You got to use the raspy voice. If you know some kind of ventriloquism, you know what you do. Look, you sit there and talk in 5 different voices and throw your voice on 5 different areas. You make it sound like other people are talking with each other, arguing with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's called ventriloquism, where you throw your voice. I used to better to get it to where it sounds like a few people that's in a room that's talking or arguing with each other. And it's like you can swear up and down, but there's 3 other people in there, but they're not. It's one person doing that. But anyways, and it's like the law get called. It's like, okay, well, they come out to complain. Who the fuck's arguing? And yet you sit there and do the same thing right in front of them. And it's like they looking around, standing around like, what's going on here? What is you that's doing that stupid shit? They thought they actually came out to people in a fight with each other, arguing with. And yet it's you the whole time. It's you the whole time. They stand around like, man, what? Hold on, is there a ghost in there or something? But anyways, with this energy right here, there is a sense of introvertedness. I'm not really getting shyness here. Their introverted side mimics shyness. I mean, they could have a bit of shyness to them, but it's more so introverted. They could be extroverted, though. They would talk. They're not just always going to have that awkward moment of quietness or silence to them. When they get to know you, they will begin to communicate more. But it's like after all that time, it's like y'all may stop talking for a little bit. And it may end up being, it's like the same type of quietness until y'all talk again. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here from these, the cards. But yeah, you do have somebody that is highly interested in you, that wants to be with you. And somebody is intimidated at the fact that this person actually wants to be around you. Because it's the same person that trashed your character, reputation around a public setting. Yep. Give me another message. Nine of Swords. This is something that they could be in their head about. So this is someone that wants to talk to you. And you will hear from this person. You can hear from this person physically. So give me a closing message. Seven of Wands. Give me a closing message. Let's go ahead and send that negative energy all back. Anybody that's sending evil eye or any evil intentions or any type of spell work, we send it right back. In Jesus' almighty name, get out of here. Get off my cards. Go back where it came from. Anybody with evil intentions, not the good-spirited people, anybody with evil intentions, may that energy return right back where it came from. They gonna be sending that shit up over here at my house. Fuck out of here. All right, so what do we have for the closing message? The good-spirited people are protected, not the evil-spirited people. All right, so we have the Hierophant at the bottom, Taurus energy, Leo energy again. So the Sun card is coming out upright again. The Star again. Okay, someone may be trying to manipulate something. They may be trying to manipulate something in order to try to get you to where you're not in love with someone. But this right here is not going to work with the Ten of Wands reverse. This is not going to work. Look, the Lovers is coming up again. Some of you could be a Gemini, a Leo, or Aquarius. Definitely heavy on the Gemini, Aquarius energy with the Queen of Swords. You could be one of these signs or a Leo. Justice reverse. Okay, the Page of Pentacles reverse, the Emperor, Aries, and the Knight of Swords energy with Taurus. Okay, so you can either be a Taurus, a Leo, Aquarius, or a Gemini, or a Libra. So there's a lot of signs here, or Aries. There's a lot of signs here. Okay, so this right here is an indication of a lot of energies going on all at one time. This could have been somebody that could have caused you problems with the law. With the justice reverse, could have did some stupid shit to lie on you. But both of these cards, all these three right here in alignment, are in reverse. This is something that they feel guilty about. With the Eight of Cups reverse, they shouldn't have did that shit. It was involved with a lot of manipulation. And now they're on the fence on not knowing what to do. This can also be an authority figure for some of you that may be interested, that may be taking heavy interest in you. A very intense interest in you that they have. Because they found out your character throughout all this manipulation that wasn't the truth about who you really are. Okay, so some of you out there have an official that may be attracted to you. But it's not just about attraction. It's about them wanting to have a relationship with you. That's what's coming out through my cards. That's what's coming out through my cards. I mean, you have it right here. This is authority. Even though the justice may be in reverse, it's still a sign of authority, authority, authority. Okay, so you definitely have an authority figure. The Queen of Swords authority too. So there's heavy authority figure energy here. You have an authority figure that wants to be with you. Mind you, they have been manipulating shit with the Magician reverse. They have been manipulating things. And they ain't too proud of it. This could have been someone that could have been told they have to leave with the Five of Pentacles. Damn, bro, there's that leaving energy again. Remember how I channeled that? I want to say last night, how somebody's told to leave. They could have kicked this individual out there with the Five of Pentacles energy. But yet, they ain't the original ones that started that, what it looks like. They could have been told they had to leave. They got to go. They got to go. Okay, so this individual could have been told they had to leave. Oh, you need to leave. Yeah. You need to get out of here. If you don't plan on manipulating the situation, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. Hopefully I don't sound like that at the age of 50, because that right there is going to really be fucked up whenever I read cards. You know what I'm saying? Be sitting there in this energy, an old man sitting there in this energy with white hair. Hey, I've already visualized myself as having spiked up white hair with a white beard. When I get older, like around the age of 50, I don't know if you ever watched that, what is that character? I don't remember the character's name, but imagine the hair, like, you know how when you seen some of my reads with me having my spiked up hair like that? Imagine that being white in this energy. That's badass, bro. Like white hair, and then you have it spiked up like that. But anyways, getting back to the reading here. Hopefully I don't sound like that, because that right there is going that I'm telling you. What they gonna do? But anyways, you do have look like to me an authority figure that is interested in you, that wants to be with you. And this could have been somebody that could have been told they had to leave with the Five of Pentacles. I'm not really getting leave. Like they could be, I don't know if this individual could be going through like a nasty cold or something. They could have a cold. They could have a bad cold right now. They could have came down with the cold. A chest cold. They could have a chest cold. That's what I'm getting, a chest cold. Because I'm getting like a lot of congested energy from the Five of Pentacles. And you have cold energy here. So this person could have a cold. They could have a cold. Yeah, they definitely have a cold. So they could have like a lot of congestion or a bad chest cold where it's like the cough is nasty. already know how that is, bro. That ain't good. Where it's like a burning sensation in the chest area when you cough, and like when you cough, it's like all that congestion. Man, that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this right here, from the Five of Pentacles. That's how they can have a bad chest cold. There's sciences could like the congestion could be like green discharge of the chest cold. Yeah, that's bad, bro. Like that right there is, but it could be clearing up though. It could be clearing up. They're not gonna be in that energy for long. They're not gonna be in that energy for long. Okay, so this individual I have, if you want to know who this individual, some of you may already know who this individual is. They may have a bad chest cold. Something very significant about a chest cold. I'm not really getting a head cold. It's more so of a chest cold because when they cough, it's like a whole bunch of congestion. It's like they got to cough and cough and cough, and it hurts their chest. It's like a burning sensation. That's what I'm getting from this energy here. But that is funny though how that voice. I mean, that's the kind of energy that somebody is in with this Five of Pentacles energy. Not this person, but somebody else. Somebody else. Somebody that knows that they can't get their way with trying to manipulate something with a magician reverse. They can't get their way. But this is not this person. It's like they respect the fact that something ain't working because it ain't meant to be working. That's a complete different energy. But somebody else is in that raspy type energy. Like, all right, if you ain't gonna sit there and engage in manipulation, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. We don't want you back over here. I don't give a damn how angry you get, how much it upsets you. You ain't welcome back here. You have to leave. You don't want to sit there and manipulate things. You don't want to sit there and do what you're told to manipulate. You gotta leave. You think this person actually cares about that? They're happy that they had to leave. They happy. They happy because that right there is a burn off of their back. What they gonna do? That's a burden off of their back. With a Ten of Wands reverse, they ain't gotta carry that on. They ain't gonna carry it on. Good. Ain't nobody care about manipulating something to start with. Okay, so this individual could have like kind of a smart aleck side to them, like a smart mouth. They got an attitude, I'm telling you. They got an attitude. It ain't towards you, it's towards this situation. Like, good. They weren't planning on carrying out the start with, like, anything that's going to hurt them. Good. They weren't planning on carrying out the start with them. They definitely saying something under their breath. And somebody could be saying, what you say? Excuse me, ma'am. What was that? And they still sit there and talking shit. And that's it. And that's why you ain't coming back. This person really don't care. They could have been told they had to leave with the Five of Pentacles energy. They have to leave. They have to leave. They don't want to manipulate something with the magician reverse, then they're going to have to leave. That right there is a sign in itself that they're not doing something the right way to start with the Ten of Wands reverse. It ain't meant for this individual to carry that out with the Ten of Wands reverse. It's too much of a burden to even carry. That ain't their burden to carry. Why can't this person that stand up there with their big ass with the Magician reverse, why can't they sit there and manipulate something and do it all themselves? Because they can't. They can't. It's too much of a burden for them, and they trying to project that onto them. And somebody else right here got their foot down. Like, nope. Nope. They can sit there and try to intimidate them all they want. Nope. Oh, some of you out there, okay, so this person likes you because you are someone that is not intimidated. You're actually the intimidating one. With the Emperor card, it's all about don't make you get out this chair. Okay, so you give off an authority figure type of vibe for some of you out there. That may be what they're drawn to. That's how you got the energy of don't make you get out that chair. But this individual right here, maybe there is a side that could be kind of trying to provoke with the Knight of Swords, but this was a situation that was trying to provoke you. But it's like whenever they get in the presence of you, it's like a whole complete different energy. For some of you, you can remind this individual of an authority figure or somebody that ain't meant to play around with. Yeah, this person definitely ain't gonna sit there and try to do anything to hurt you. This could be an authority figure that may feel this way about somebody with the Emperor card. It's like you got like this bad guy energy about you, but yet you're a good dude, or you got like this bad lady energy about you, but you're a good lady. You just ain't gonna put up with no shit with the Emperor card. So it's like they're attracted to that badness because it's like you have to, it's like a situation that's trying to outlaw your right, to outlaw your freedom, or outlaw you in a way. You have to sit there and counter that and show them what a real outlaw really is about. What it looks like you, so you could give kind of like an outlaw energy. But there's a situation that is not even making sense with the law in order for this to be, it's like it's mirrored right back to it. Whatever is going on with this right here with the Magician reverse, it's not anything of that. For some of you. It's not even of that. Maybe some of you, this individual could be drawn to you because you may have like kind of like, not to say that you're an outlaw person, but you may have like an outlaw energy to you. These people can't stand people that can stand up to that with a justice reverse. They can't stand people that can stand, because you ain't no punk. That's why this person attracted to you because you got like a very dominant energy. You know who you are. Some of you can also be a lady. You don't have to be a man. You could be a lady. The opposite of the emperor would be an empress. You could be a lady too. This could be resonate with the ladies too. You don't have to be a dude. You could be a lady. So you are someone that is, you respect yourself. You don't let somebody talk to you crazy or do just whatever they want to you. And other people don't like that. That's how you could care less what they don't like. You know a lot about what you know with the Emperor card, and that's the way it's gonna be. Ain't nobody gonna be doing that punk shit to you. With this energy being here, I wouldn't it's advisable for these individuals to not engage with doing this to a person that may be perceived as an outlaw or somebody that is intimidating rather than these individuals, because could turn out to this person right here is higher than them. People may not know about that, though. There's a reason why this person ain't scared, bro. That's what I'm getting. Or it could be somebody else that may be protecting you like a father figure. That is going to make sure that you're okay. That's in this energy right here. You deserve love in your life. If somebody wants to love you, that's perfectly fine. Even if it's an official, it don't matter. Even if it's an official that could have engaged in doing something they're not too proud of. If they want to be with you, then they have all their God-given right to be with you. It don't matter. Somebody may be trying to control somebody to stop them from wanting to be with you, is what it looks like. And they really want to be with you. And it looked like to me there's a higher power authority figure here that may be higher than all these individuals to say, hey, if that person wants to be with that person, and they have every right to do their own thing. You ain't gonna sit there and hold them back from that. If that's who they want to be with, they're gonna be with them. Ain't a fucking crime for an official to be with somebody that's not an official. Happens all the time. They don't have to work in the same setting in order to be engaging in a connection. That official has every right to have relations with they want to have relations with. They don't work in the same setting or have the same purpose. I mean, okay, so this would be like someone that has a job in a shipyard. And then you have an official that works as an official. That's fine for those two to be together. They have two different careers. They don't have to be two officials to be together. Somebody may be trying to manipulate that, though, with the magician reverse. It's like, oh, well, that's the only people that they... Nah, somebody ain't about to be forcing this individual to be doing none of that bullshit. No, they not. No, they not. Somebody's called it off and saying, no. That ain't happening. Nope. Nope. And it's like, just because somebody may not be agreeing with that they don't like that, they don't want to do that, then they could be told to leave with the Five of Pentacles. It's like somebody's trying to control this individual's love life, bro. That's in this energy. And there may be a higher up official here that may be observing this argument taking place. I'm getting there may have to be a higher power authority figure to get involved, the FBI agent to get involved, to tell this dude, whoever this is, that keeps trying to manipulate things in regards to what they're doing at their job and trying to control this individual's love life. They're going to put these individuals in their place, what it looks like. As I say, if you all don't cut something out, you're going to wish you never been manipulating something that much with a magician reverse. You need to watch what kind of policies you violating with this manipulation with a magician reverse, because get yourself thrown. They get themselves thrown out of there. They want to talk about making somebody leave because they're attracted to somebody. They have every right to be attracted to that person. What's the fucking problem? This is really starting to piss an emperor off that may be in a higher position. Because he may be observing that this person has every right to put a badge down and walk away if they don't want to be controlled and manipulated or be forced to be trying to carry out some type of manipulation. Whatever this is in regards to. This can't even be in regards to a speed ticket or something. A citation. Trying to manipulate something. And yet, that right there ain't meant to be manipulated or carried out because it's a lie to start with. Yep. It's a lie to start with. I'm also getting there could be somebody that may be angry at the fact that somebody is having to be forced against their free will in order to participate in something, to be with somebody that they really don't want to be with. And yet these individuals may have to intervene unexpectedly in order to remove a problem so somebody can be with somebody. It's like somebody is trying to harass this person to make sure they don't end up with this person that don't work here. And I'm getting it. There's somebody in this energy right here. There's a Fed that could be watching that because they're trying to keep somebody held up and manipulated. And there's an official that may be being followed and harassed relentlessly because they don't want to be with somebody in this position, and they also don't want to engage in manipulation. And somebody may be harassing this person. Either way, if this person wants to be with you, y'all gonna be together. If this is somebody in authority that may show a lot of interest in you, that may want to be with you. Is there a higher up official observing this situation that may have some knowledge on that? That there's a authority figure that maybe be a bully that forced to not be with somebody that they really want to be with, and being harassed because they don't want to no longer do something? This may take the higher power people to come down where you're at in order to intervene. That way, it could be safe enough for you and this individual to be together. If it is like that, because they're going to come down and protect this person and protect you. Is that what this is? Three of Cups reverse? Yeah, it is, because people don't agree with this. People could be turning against each other. They don't agree with this. Somebody's walking away. Justice. Okay, so justice will be served. The Four of Swords. The Nine of Wands. The Two of Wands. Judgment. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Six of Swords reverse. And the Two of Swords. Somebody is harassing them. There's a person harassing this person with the Five of Swords energy. There's a lot of harassment, a lot of hostility going on with a situation. And judgment is down upon the situation due to a lot of delays. Someone could be under attack by admitting to the fact that they don't want to do something to somebody with a bunch of lies, and this is pissing somebody else off because they feel like this is going to end this cycle out. But it's meant to happen that way. And somebody's relentlessly over here trying to bully this individual. Trying to keep them held up with a situation. Yeah, they are harassing this person. They are harassing them. This could be a female that could be being harassed. But I'm getting that judgment and justice here. Things are going to be made right. Somebody's annoyed at the fact that this person spoke up. They're not going along with that. They don't support that. They don't support that at all. There's several of them that are quitting what it looks like with the Three of Cups reverse. Several of them are upset. That's turned against the situation. They don't think this is funny. And there's somebody over here trying to bully these individuals with the Five of Swords. Could be threatening them and bullying them. Fucking loser, bro. That's what this individual is over here. They're a loser. Just kind of have something in regards to these individuals being bullied over something to do with their children. With the Page of Cups reverse. This is what they keep on doing to somebody else over here. With the Three of Cups reverse. I'm getting this is all being evaluated. With a Judgment card. This is being evaluated. Yeah, somebody is bullying them with the Five of Swords energy. Somebody is threatening them and bullying them. with the Five of Swords. And you have the Six of Wands reverse. They're being harassed and bullied. Is the FBI going to take care of a matter like that? Because this is starting to get out of hand, especially with that Five of Wands and Five of Swords energy. Are they going to take care of that matter for this person that may be going through that? There's an official that's being bullied and harassed and threatened because they don't agree with doing something to somebody or some type of procedure, but they're right about that. Nine of Pentacles reverse, the Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Empress reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, possibly so. They could be covert right now. Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is in regards to an extortionist with the King of Pentacles reverse. There's an extortionist that they may have to take action against, or a couple extortionists. Yeah, they will help these individuals out that are being done this way, possibly. Ace of Pentacles, they could be getting paid in order to leave this situation because they did the right thing. So they could help them out financially. Four of Swords, okay, so they're not going to sit there and sleep on this. They're watching it. They could be gathering information right now with the Seven of Swords, but they got to be covert about it. They got to be covert. I'm not going to give any details, but yeah, they are aware of what's going on involving an extortionist that's threatening these individuals. They got a lot of information on that. With the Eight of Wands, these people will be able to walk away. They're clearly seeing what this King of Pentacles reverse. This is just the energy of an extortionist. It's the ones that are involved that take apart these practices that are doing this, and they're sitting there looking into it with the Hermit card. They see what's going on. They see exactly what's going on. These individuals are being hurt with the Ten of Swords energy, being betrayed. Some of them could have actually got physically assaulted or slapped in their face. That's another thing. That's a physical assault. These assholes are under an investigation for that. And also threatening people. They're being threatened by an extortionist. With the King of Pentacles reverse, they are aware of it, and they're not going to sit there and avoid this problem. They're somewhere, but they're covert. They're covert. They may have to be in disguise, but they're there. Yes, they are. I promise you they're there. So if this person is worried about somebody trying to harm you, you ain't got shit to worry about. You don't have nothing to be worried about. They're there, bro. You may not be able to see them. They're not going to be in their unmarked unit with the U.S. Gov license plates on it. No, they ain't going to be in a vehicle like that. They're going to be in a regular casual vehicle that will come back to something else. They're not even going to have their real identification on them. Just in case they was to happen to get pulled over for whatever the reason is. That way it don't come back as, oh, that's an agent. No. They're there. They're there. They see what's going on. There's an extortionist that's in the energy. This is an extortionist that's threatening people. And they got a lot of information on that with the Eight of Wands. But it's all about taking action quickly and swiftly too. These extortions are being seen to be what they're doing to these involving these individuals. Yep, they got the information. This is the underlying energy with the Seven of Swords. And with this being here, that right there is a clear indication, but they're in disguise. Nobody will know who this is. They're making sure the genuine people are okay. And it could actually pay people for walking away with the Ace of Pentacles energy. As I say, hey, you know what? Good job. You walked away. You ain't going to get in trouble. They could also give them a payment for being scared, for being in fear of their life with the Nine of Wands reverse, for being in fear of their life, or bodily harm with the Ten of Swords. Some of these individuals could have had bodily harm done to them. But for them going through all of this, they could be paid for walking away with the Eight of Cups. They could be paid for that. I'm not really getting they ain't gonna get in trouble. They're not gonna get in trouble. There's a lot of leniency here in the energy. Leniency. I'm also getting these people may not have to report something. I mean, it would be advisable for them to do that, but at the same time, I'm getting they may not have to report something because they're there, bro. Nobody can see them. They're there. They could be ready to make a move, what it looks like. Because they got enough right here to actually make a move. You see all this right here? They got a hold to all these lines with the Seven of Swords. I'm not going to give details, but they are aware of an extortion threatening people and possibly physically assaulted some of these people with the Ten of Swords. I knew I was channeling that. This is an extortion, and they're known to threaten people by force, through violence, through threats. This individual could have grabbed one of these individuals by their arm, something to do with their arm. They could have grabbed them by their arm or something. That's an assault, bro. That's assault. Yeah, this person ain't got that much longer. When it comes to all this Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles reverse energy. With the Seven of Swords. You're assaulting officers, huh? Like you sit there threatening officers. That's all right. That's going to be ending with the Ten of Swords. That's going to be ending. And everybody that has had to go through this bullshit of what was being done to them will get paid what it looks like with the Ace of Pentacles. This could be like this could be like maybe 100,000. 100,000 or 1,000 or 10,000. This is compensation for going through that. What it looks like with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you why that Ace of Pentacles may be there, because they're proud of these people for walking away. They did the right thing. They did the right thing. But yeah, they are aware. They are aware with the Seven of Swords. They're definitely aware. Clarify that. Clarify that. Clarify that. Yeah, the Six of Cups. Okay, so there's something that may be happening around your hometown. This is a situation in regards to the children too. Clarify that. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is something definitely involving children. The ending card, reverse Scorpio energy. A situation that don't want to change. Something that don't want to change or end. The Strength card, Leo energy. Something that's relentlessly, aggressively holding somebody back or holding a situation up that don't want to change. Three of Swords, reverse. Relentlessly trying to inflict pain on the individual to cause them despair. But that's going to be ending. That's what this is about. Queen of Wands, reverse. There's that bully. Remember how we seen them that try to be in the upright earlier? This is a bully. This is another bully. You got two of them right here. This is two authority figures that are bullies. Two extortionists. And people don't support that. People don't support them. They're losing friends. They're losing friends. There's two extortionists here. Oh, as soon as I'm saying that, that's extortion right there too. They ran a few people out of there with a 3 of Cups reverse. They ran a few people out of there. Yep. Both of these two are extortioners. And they're trying to force other people to be extortioners, what it looks like, but they're not going along with it with the 3 of Cups reverse. Clarify that. Ace of Wands. It's like every new beginning is scamming, extortion. That's what that's connected to. But they are aware of what's going on with the situation. They are aware of that. So give me a final closing message for the reading. The 3 of Wands. There's two extortions that's being looked into. From two different institutions, what it looks like. They're not going to be threatening these individuals anymore. I got news for them. Final closing message. Three of Cups reverse again. Okay, so they're losing friends. Cancer energy. That could be a Cancer that could have once perceived people that could be trusted, but yet they got a confirmation to leave. This could be one of these females that could have left or walked away. 5 of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Cups. Yeah, 6 of Wands reverse. That's how they don't support something in regards to a smear campaign. And these same individuals that has been running their mouth, it's like the people that don't agree with something are now being smear campaign. Yeah, look at that, bro. There's a lot. There's nothing but attacks here with the 5 of Wands. They're turning on each other. They're turning on each other. They're realizing that these people really don't have their best interests at heart, and they want to leave. The Fool reverse, and it's like somebody's trying to get in the way of them leaving. The Emperor reverse. Yeah, excessively trying to control them. The Moon reverse. A lot of truths are being exposed at this time. The 3 of Swords about a betrayal. 5 of Swords reverse, a lot of uncovered crime. Justice will be served, though. Justice will be served because of a dirty, corrupt situation that don't want to stop. I'm getting these individuals going to be rolling in, bro, to bring some justice, what it looks like, to take care of this issue, because these individuals are out of control. They're attacking some of their own, bro, what it looks like. These are officials attacking other officials is what it looks like here with the 5 of Wands. They're going to get arrested, watch. 5 of Swords reverse, they're going to get arrested, get thrown out of there. Watch. Watch. The truth is out with the Moon card reverse. They're only being attacked because they don't agree with doing something, with going along with something with the 6 of Wands reverse. Like, this is attacking somebody for no reason. They're not there to bully people. They're not there to be an extortionist to people or to bully people. And some of these individuals agree to not want to do that to somebody. And they're standing up for themselves, like they don't want to do that. And since they don't want to do that, this fucking drama queen, that's an authority figure, keeps on doing things in order to bully them and to harm them and to hurt them. This right here is travels. These individuals having a roll up. rolling. They're going to be rolling in. This is going to be stopped. Watch. Watch. There's an end to sadness and pain. Why am I getting that? They could be coming down somewheres and all to resolve these matters. Because they are Knight of Wands energy. That's action. The Patient Man reverse. This is in regards to these individuals that are unable to get a sacrifice done. They can't sacrifice somebody's freedom. 10 of Pentacles. Something will be made a lot better within a public setting. That way people can have peace in their life. They will be bringing peace to this situation. This is ridiculous. This is upsetting to some of them to have them sit there and see what these individuals are going through. These are officials that are being hurt, bro, with the situation with the Five of Wands, because they're not going along with something. And they're finding out these individuals really don't have their best interests at heart, and they're being attacked for not going along with something. And it's like they're looking into the, okay, they have every right to not go along with that because that's corrupt, but that's not the rules or regulations. That's against rules and regulations. And now these individuals feel some kind of way about it. To have somebody falsely accused and scapegoated, that's connected to that attempted sacrifice of their freedom. This could have something to do with the judge too, trying to get in the way of somebody's judgment when it comes to a court, a legal situation. They try to have somebody attack or falsify information to tamper with a judgment. Clarify that. Devil reverse. They're not going to be able to control shit. No, they're not. They're also trying to control a judge. That could be a Scorpio or a Capricorn. They're also being seen to be trying to control a judge that's either a Scorpio or a Capricorn. And they're unable to control them. It's like these individuals think that they could just overpower the judge with this situation and overpower officials. They think that they rule things and rule over everybody. But in the end, this individual has the ultimate power for the final ruling. That's another thing that could be being seen. It could be seen to be trying to manipulate and control a judge and to try to overpower a judge through a situation. Okay, so the judge may not know that they're being manipulated, or they may be in this energy of confused. But these individuals right here know what's going on. FBI knows what's going on with a situation that may have the judge with a clearer state of mind and clarity as I say, hey, this is what these individuals have been doing. Okay, so this right here is out of line. Queen of Cups reversed. This is also upsetting people. This is very upsetting to people. With the Queen of Cups reversed, they're not happy at having to do this. The Four of Cups reversed, and they're not going to sit there and contemplate about it. They're trusting their intuition to get away from something. They're detaching. Sun reversed because they're not happy. Leo energy, they're not happy. This is not making them happy. This is a miserable environment. This is a miserable, this is Nine of Wands reverse is draining them. It's having them scared. It's putting them in a lot of paranoia and fear. This is an official that's being abused. Nine of Cups. But she's going to end up being happy again, or he's going to end up being happy again. They're going to get their happiness back. This ain't going to last for much longer. The heart because of an investigator. They're going to be happy to see these that's a jacket, right? They're going to be happy to see jackets. That's the jackets. I know who this is. With the Hermit, that come up earlier. They're already going to know who that is. With the Nine of Cups energy, it's going to be like, aha, finally. They're done, bro. There's a change. It's gonna have to take for FBI intervention in order to dismantle this whatever's going on with this some type of law situation that's not even on the law to start with. This don't even resonate with rules and regulations. They will intervene and take these assholes out of there. Watch. Because they're being seen to be abusing officials and trying to force officials to do things they really don't want to do. And they could be speaking up about it because they see somebody else speaking up with a page of wands. So that right there is giving them the bravery and the confirmation. As I say, don't let these individuals brainwash you. This is wrong. This is wrong. So this right here is external leveled forces by something intervening due to a shift taking place. It's going to have to take a shift to take place here, and that's what's happening. You're not stopping them, bro. Go ahead and try to get in their way. Go ahead and try to get in their way. They're coming. They're coming. They're going to cause this change. You're going to change one way or another. You ain't going to keep on doing this. I'm also getting these individuals stupid enough to try to put their hands on one of these. You go ahead and do it, bro. You go ahead and do it. They're going to slam your ass to the ground. They ain't going to play with you. Put your fucking hands on one of them. Let your ego get out of line. They're going to put you back in check real quick. They're going to show you you ain't going to put your damn hands on them. I'll be a guy to let these individuals know, be prepared of a possible fight that may break out, okay? I'm just looking out for them. Be prepared for a lot of hostility, but I'm getting y'all already have the training for that. It don't matter how hostile they are. You know who you are. You know exactly where you're going and what's going to get stopped. That's what I'm getting out of this energy. With the Hermit card, you know what I'm saying? Good. Good. So this is going to have to take external leveled intervention of external forces to intervene. And this is right after the Hermit card. So this is going to have to take for the Harvest to intervene because there's officials that has been discovered to be being abused and bullied, harassed, threatened, along with somebody else. It's got to have something to do with somebody's ex situation. Somebody's ex could be harassed and threatened and abused by trying to force something on somebody else in order to threaten and harass them. It's nothing but harassment and crimes, criminal activity. This is extreme violent crime too. With the Five of Swords reversed, justice will be served because this is not the proper rules and regulations to start with. I am being guided to let these individuals know that these individuals may try to put up a fight. I'm going to tell you why, because when they see that, some people that has been going through this are going to be hella happy. They're going to know what that is. But these individuals that has been doing this may end up wanting to try to lash out and to try to... There's weapons here too, so I would let these individuals know. They got weapons in their hands. These are authority figures that are out of control, bro. And they may be quick to pull something, what it looks like. I've been guided to let these individuals know that. Not for any fear, but just be prepared, okay? Because these individuals right here, there's weapons in their hand. I'm not saying they would do that, but they have the training. They have the training. They know exactly what they could be met up against. They may not know what to expect, but at the same time, they're prepared. They have plenty of training on that, on those matters. I'm going to tell you why these individuals are hostile, because they're possessed by demons. They're possessed by demons. They cannot control some type of narrative or to have somebody or a situation sacrifice. That's why. They're also mad at the fact that they cannot sit there and overpower it. It's like they're trying to forcefully overpower a judge with all of this, with the Five of Wands. This is wrong, bro. Like, these individuals need to step in because the individual may not be aware of how extreme this really is, how it's affecting them. And it could be putting this heavy oppression energy on this individual. But they see things that other people cannot see what it looks like with the Hermit card. It's like they're trying to overpower. This is ridiculous. But that ain't going to happen either. With the devil reversed, that ain't going to happen either. So the truth is out of how these individuals are under attack because they're not going along with something with the Three of Cups reversed. They don't support that. And the truth's coming out about how these individuals are emotionally tormenting them, harassing them, hurting them, bullying them, threatening them. Game over with the Wheel of Fortune. Game over. Clarify that. One last card. One last card. What's the last card? King of Wands. Okay, so these are people that may be taking action. I'm also getting there may be a fire sign masculine in there that may not be engaging with that may agree to help them. That may agree to help them as to have the situation under control. Like if one of these individuals tried to lash out, there's a local official that can sit there and help these individuals and have the situation under control. This could be a Sagittarius that could be kind of new to the force. Something about someone that may be new to the force. This is a dad. This is a dad. He may have to step in to help some of these individuals because it's like it really don't matter. It's like somebody don't care that this is their own people that's doing that, but still though, like they're trying to cause harm, and somebody may have to step in. To help some of these individuals with the Hermit card. This is a dad. King of Wands is a dad. This is a dad. Yeah, he's definitely a daddy. And he may have to step in and help these individuals out. Yep, you got somebody that's a dad that's helping these individuals out, what it looks like. He just going to sit back and just let these individuals sit there and get all out like this with the Five of Wands energy. This is one of the good ones right here. But anyways, that's what I have for the reading, y'all. It's going to have to take divine intervention to step in order to dismantle this type of toxicity. Because many people are being discovered to be harmed. Out of control. But anyways, this is what I have for the reading. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I will have a donations link in the description box below. Peace.